Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing great. So as you can tell from the title already, today I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons of living in Worksop, Nottinghamshire. Okay, all right then. So if this is your first time on my channel, you are welcome. My name is Chika. I am a mom of 3 and I share content on motherhood, food, on grocery hauls, on tips on parenting and all that good stuff. So if those are the kind of content you like, then please click on the like button and also click on the subscribe button to join my family. I'd love to have you here, and kindly share my videos to your friends, your families, and help me support and help me grow this channel. Thank you. So I have lived in Worksop for a year plus now, and if you've been following my story, you would know that I got a home from Nigeria right here in Worksop, and that was how my journey began. So if you don't know, I started out as a student here in the United Kingdom, and the reason why I moved to Worksop originally was because at the time we were looking for apartments and looking for homes in the UK close to my school. There was no family accommodation, like it was really scarce to get family accommodation in Lincoln, which was where I schooled, and that was what brought us to Worksop. So I was looking at the neighboring cities and towns that were close to where I was schooling at that time, and that was how Worksop came about. And I've been here for over a year now, and it's been a good experience. So what I'm going to say is, first of all, when you go online and you check on the things, like if you move into Worksop and you go online, trust me, there is no detailed information online. Now, I'm not talking about the normal Google, Wikipedia and all the normal general information like where it's located and all of that. No, I'm talking about if you go on YouTube, if you search on other things like living in Worksop, it's really way back what you're going to see. And that is one of the reasons why I decided that when I moved to this town to talk about some of the things and throw more light on living here in Worksop. So yes, I will also suggest that when you go online and you see stuff online, like don't believe everything you see, okay? So as much, because these are people's opinions, I would say, yeah, some of them are fact, but I'm kind of person normally that when you tell me something, like I love doing my own research, but I also love to like experience things for myself because we all have different perspective. So that's one thing I always tell people, because I have gotten a good number of people asking me questions in my DM that they want to move to Worksop. What does it look like? A lot. I'm not even kidding. Like a lot of people on Instagram have messaged me and telling me they're moving to Worksop. What do I think? And I know people that have now moved here and have also like messaged me to tell me they are now here and this is what they think. So yeah, so now this is the reason why I'm going to be sharing some of my own pros and cons on what I have experienced. Okay, so this is a disclaimer. This is based on my experience on living here in Worksop. So while I was doing my research, one of the first things that I loved about the place was the fact that it was a small city. Now, it's not really so small, but it is a small city. Now, I'm not someone that really likes the very busy life. Like I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, and I prefer the Abuja life, if you understand. And that is where I lived for a good number of years, living in Abuja. So I prefer the calm areas. I don't really like the hustle and bustle, the everybody busy and all about. So when I saw that it was a calm city, I was happy about that. And it actually is a calm city. Now that is also a pro. So if you were someone that loved like the Abuja kind of life, that's calm, not so busy like Lagos. If you want Lagos, then I'll say you should be heading towards London. Those places are where you get that Lagos hustle and bustle and all of that. So it's really a calm place. And the second thing I'm going to say now is that it is also a very friendly city. People here are really friendly, and this is, like I said, is my own experience. I've had amazing neighbors. Like I can't even, like I've been blessed with amazing neighbors. From the first apartment that we moved in, They were just fabulous, like they were amazing. So I had very good neighbors willing to say, oh, come, as they're willing to fix play dates with my little one, Asha. They were really nice. I remember the day I told her I was leaving, like she gave me this very big hug, like I was going to miss you and all of that. They were amazing. Not just one, like my neighbors, it's a terrace house. So my neighbors by the sides, they were just amazing. And even where I'm staying currently, amazing neighbors. So I've been blessed with amazing neighbors, like I said. And when it comes to work and all of that, the people here are generally friendly. So I have really good neighbors. And what else do you want? Like if you're living in a place and you have amazing neighbors, like I think that is a blessing in itself, because I've heard stories of people when they say some things, I'm like, okay, I've not experienced that. Like I have good neighbors, they mind their business, but they are also very friendly. And of course, I also return it. Like, okay, when I moved to where we are currently, I remember one of the days, it was the bean day. So my husband took out the bean the night before, and then in the morning after school, when I was trying to get the bean in, and I couldn't find the bean. So as I started looking for it, I was like, what's going on? Only for me to go to the back door, like go back to the backyard, and I found out that it was already in. So I asked my hubby that, did he take it in? Because he had already gone to work, and he was like, no. So it was obviously my neighbor that had taken it in, which we later found out. And then subsequently, whenever I go to get my bean, I get my neighbor's own, and it's just the way we've been living. So besides that, some other little things, they are just amazing. So I would say that the people here in Worksop are friendly. Now, the next thing I'm going to say is that with regards job opportunities, yes, there are job opportunities here in Worksop. Like I said, this is my own experience. So now, having schooled in Lincoln, and I have friends all over, like a good amount of friends, I have information from different people when it comes to job opportunities. Now, if you're looking for jobs to just start up, if you're looking for career opportunities, I'll tell you that Worksop has, it's not that big a city, but it has a good job opportunities here in Worksop. I know people who are traveling down from different places to come work here, so it's been like a blessing in itself. There is numerous job opportunities for you to choose from, and that is a good opportunity here in Worksop. So guys, permit me if I look down, I'm just reading my notes, okay, because I wrote them down. Now, another thing I'm going to say, so this is my journal, okay, my journal, guys. I wrote down my points so I don't forget them. So the next thing I'm going to say is that the security here is also okay. I know that there are some funny stories when you go online, but so far so good where I've stayed and where I'm living, where I've lived. And in all my 1 year of living here, I don't have any issue with security, guys. It's been good. Now, another advantage of staying here in Worksop is that it is really close to big cities. You can easily commute to Lincoln, for example. That's the first one because, of course, that was where I was schooling. You can easily commute to Sheffield. If you've seen my videos, you know I always go to Sheffield because why not, okay? They have a lot of African stores in Sheffield. So yes, it's close to Sheffield. It's really close to Doncaster, which is also another big city. You can get a train from Worksop here to Nottingham directly. You can also get a train to Leeds. So it has a good network. Even going to London, you just need to go to Redford. So there is a lot of big cities close by, which also increases the job opportunities here. Okay, you get it? So it's really another advantage of living here in Worksop. Now, this will bring me to my next tip, which is the fact that the cost of living here is relatively affordable. Okay, so I know when it comes to affordable, that could be different for everybody, of course, depending on the area you stay here in Worksop. Some places here are really pricey, and also depending on the house, the amenities, how new it is, new built and all of that stuff. But generally, I would say it is affordable when it comes to the housing here in Worksop compared to other cities and to compare to what my friends are renting. So I would say that Worksop is pretty affordable. I'm fully aware that the cost of living has also increased because trust me guys, I knew when we came in here a year plus ago, it was really cheap, even when it comes to food. But generally now, everything is going up. But still, I would say that Worksop is an affordable city. So guys, if you've been enjoying this video so far, please give this video a thumbs up. This would go a long way to help my channel. It enables YouTube to share my videos to more people. And if you think that you like these videos and you would like to see more of these, then kindly subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. All right guys, so that's going to take me now to my next tip, which is also an advantage of living here in Worksop. You can pass your driving test fast. I know that sounds funny, right? Yes, because the road network is easy compared to when you go to other bigger cities, guys. Like when you go to the bigger cities, I'm not talking about the theory because theory is easy to pass. I'm talking about the practical, okay? It's really easy to pass your practical driving test here in Worksop. Now, finally, the last thing I'm going to say is it's also a good place to raise your kids. Like generally, I've seen some funny stories online. Like there is a lot of funny stories online. But what I've experienced so far with regards to schools, with regards to the teaching style and everything, it's good and it's a brilliant place to raise your kids. And like I said, all of these are based on my own personal experience. So let me know in the comment section if you live in Worksop, if you've lived in Worksop, if you're thinking of moving to Worksop. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you've lived here, what do you think about Worksop? If you were raised here, what are your thoughts about the city? Now, this is going to take me now to the disadvantage or the cons of living here in Worksop. First disadvantage of living here in Worksop is that your options are limited, okay? There is no variety like when it comes to the bigger cities. Now, I'm going to give you an instance. For example, the easiest one I can think of right now is African shop, okay? If you're an immigrant, if you're an African like me and you want to look for your African food and all of that, yes, we do have an African shop in Worksop and I have done a video there before and I will leave it in the description box. It is also loaded and you can get a lot of your stuff there. But when it comes to variety, like you want to buy in bulk and all of that, I would say that that is the reason why I'm always going to Sheffield. Because Sheffield has variety. It has Caribbean stores, it has African stores, it has mall market, it has a lot, which is what we don't have in Worksop. Now, the second thing I'm going to say is that most of the big stores already that we have here are closing down. So, guys, that's another disadvantage. So there are a good number of stores closing down, which is not very good for the city, okay? So yes, that is another disadvantage, I would say, of living here in Worksop. Now, finally, the last one I'm going to talk about is, considering the fact that, like I said, it's not a very big city. So when it comes to recreation, when it comes to some activities, there is not much to do. You have to be able to be creative to find your own kind of like activities when it comes to kids. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of parks here, which I'll probably do a video. If you want me to do that, let me know in the comment section, which is for kids. So if you have kids, we have a good number of parks here in Worksop. We have a good number of activities that you can do with your kids if you live here in Worksop. And if you want to see that kind of video, let me know in the comment section. But I'm talking about generally, like when you live in London, you can go to London Bridge, you know. You can go to London Bridge, you can do some other like very big stuff. But yeah, so that is another disadvantage of living in Worksop. But like I said, there is a good road network, so you can always go to these cities to see whatever it is that you want to see and come back home. So yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, guys. Give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section. I'd love to read and hear what you think. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you again in my next one. Until then, stay fabulous and stay blessed. Love you and God bless you. Bye for now.